Pick a number between 1 and 4, or wait until I've laid the cards out. Pause the video and see which one draws your eye. 4 cards, Spirit, please. Clockwise in that order. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Card 1. Card 2. Card 3. Card 4. Concentrate on the cards. Pause the video. First card. Codependency. Someone doesn't know how to stand on their own 2 feet. Addictions may be affecting your romantic life. Could be addictions to a way of life. They've become accustomed to you doing everything. Or it could be actual addictions. Alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, gambling, shopping, chocolate. You'll know. Someone relies on you too much, and it's stopping you having a life. Could be an elderly mother, could be children, anything. Codependent situation. Yeah, something you've been studying for, maybe university, something like that, or are working on for at least 3 years, has paid off or will pay off. But it has cost you someone you love. So perhaps the financial side you've been concentrating on too much. So now you're going to have to leave behind the material side of life. You may have to travel within or without yourself. You're not meant to walk this next part of the journey alone. You need to go with your gut instinct, and you're going to have to raise things to the ground and begin again. It may mean that you'll get a second chance with someone, but you are going to have to do the travelling to them. They cannot come to you. You may have to be willing to let everything you've worked for go. Or the lockdown may have taken away what you've worked for a time being, and now you're realising that you haven't got your work to concentrate on, that you missed something. Yeah, the tower needs to fall, but somebody's in denial about it. Something was not built on firm foundations. So if you've been concentrating on work and not giving your partner enough attention, they may be leaving because they need balance in their life. Sagittarius energy. Those born on the 16th is negative energy. Those born on the 14th is positive energy. Living or past. Date for the diary or an address. Addictions are mentioned again. So someone is addicted to work, shopping, chocolate, alcohol, drugs, etc., gambling, and it's cost them the person they love. Balance needs to return, and someone needs to get over that addiction before they can begin again, and they're in denial about it. Yep, Dusty Boots, number 19. So, when you stumble upon the Desert Prince, you receive a gift. The plant life that exists in the desert environment is well defended and tough and succulent, even though it gets very little or no water. So someone that's had nothing given to them. In spite of external conditions, extraordinary life can form and thrive. So they've survived without any help from anyone else. Be tough, have courage, and dare to dream no matter what the circumstances. It may seem to be hard at times, but not only will you survive, you will thrive. In spite of conditions, you'll succeed. Dry spells are always true test of faith and courage. Expect nothing less than what is your most precious dreams and watch miracles manifest. So if you're believing that you cannot cope without someone else, you're sadly mistaken. You're stronger than you think you are. Get rid of the addictions and start standing on your own 2 feet. It's massively important for your happiness. Card 2. You do deserve love. It doesn't matter what anybody's ever told you or said to you. You deserve love and you are lovable. There is someone out there for everyone. If you've been listening to someone who's trying to put you down all the time, then you are not with the right person. There's a difference between honesty and cruelty. Yeah. Something should have been removed a long time ago, but fear stopped you moving on. It's time to transform. Something needs to end, so a new beginning can take place. It's time to move on. Somebody has treated you badly. You patched over it, hoping that it would, or you thought something was settled, and it's not. It's coming back to haunt you. And you're going through the same patterns over and over again, which you will until you release the fear and move on. Don't be putting things off until tomorrow that need to be done today. You deserve more. Yeah, somebody's putting very little effort into this situation and there will be no success. So move on. It's not for you. The Spiral Dancer. Changes are coming. The Spiral Dancer moves to her own rhythm and steps to music only she can hear. She takes you on a path that is winding and circular, and she assures you that what you're experiencing as a setback is really part of an upward spiral. So perception is everything. You're not retracing your steps or going backwards, but rather around and up. She says that you can be comforted knowing that your path is one of success, adventure and experience. Follow her, for she dances a magical way. If you're asking about a relationship, keep on dancing and magic will soon happen. It's okay to allow someone else to take the lead at this time. Make sure you let others know that you're open. Always remember that relationships are mirrors and will show you the past, present and potential future. All relationships have a destiny, and each is a sacred teacher with a valuable lesson to share. Even if it appears that the two of you are dancing in different directions, all the steps are perfect, even when you may seem to be stumbling. The Spiral Dancer is a reminder that destiny's true path is seldom straight, so there's always going to be peaks and troughs. Card 3. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic chemistry, but is there any love? That's the thing. Well, whatever this is, you're about to release a heavy burden. You're on the last stretch now. You've probably been carrying a burden that wasn't even yours. And yes, there is reciprocity here, but I still see no love. However, Spirit are telling me that you feel stuck. And yes, this is love. The answer is yes. If there's equal give and take in this situation, and you're releasing a burden, then yes, this is love. Or there could be the conception of a child. So let's hope there is love involved. You're almost home. Someone has to walk away from another. And they've had bad advice or taken bad advice from someone about this. And they believe that it's going to cost them financially. I would check that advice. It may not even be advice. It may be somebody's chucked something at you in an argument. Threats that cannot be delivered. So, walking away, cutting someone out of your life. So there may be a lack of chemistry in a relationship, or you've found chemistry elsewhere. Terminate, just one Spirit please. Terminate. The Chess Queen, number 30, today's date. So it may be today that it takes place. This is your challenge. The Chess Queen arrives to challenge you. It simply means that you're living too much in your head. You're planning, scheming and strategizing what the future will and should look like and how and when it will unfold. Remember the saying, man plans and God laughs. You cannot know the power and the beauty that is meant for you until you let go and ask for divine guidance. The laws of cause and effect apply here. Don't dictate what you want, as your wants may not be what's best for you. Ask instead for the miracle set aside for you and you alone. What does Spirit want for you? Perhaps it's time to let go and turn your life over to the care of a higher power. You can never lose when Spirit plays the game of life on your behalf. And finally, heal those family issues. It could be you and the kids, you and the partner, you and the in-laws, you and the parents. There is some sort of family issue that needs healing. Forgiving yourself, perhaps. Yeah, conflict. There's been some sort of argument. Things were said. A doctor, priest or lawyer maybe won't, or someone you need to get professional advice from about this, because it's a toxic situation. You need to break the shackles that bind you. Stop worrying about what other people think. Don't sign anything. Could be a Capricorn. It's the end of a family situation. Now, the thing is, Spirit are telling you here that you have to be fair and logical. Take the emotion out of it. Don't care what they say to you or how you're provoked. Especially if you're at fault in some way. You forgive yourself for that, because we all have to sometimes do things we don't want to do when we're not happy. But you can do that with compassion and be fair. It doesn't mean you have to let people walk all over you or feel the guilt forevermore, but you do have to try and heal family situations so that you can get along. Yeah, things are not what they seem. They may not be nowhere near as bad as you think they are, but you have to heal this because there's unconditional love here, and it's for a child probably. So don't use the child as a weapon. That never works. There's no reciprocity in this situation. It's time to heal and release, but still be connected for the sake of the child, I believe. The olive branch needs to be offered, but that doesn't mean you have to reunite. That's not going to work, not for the sake of the children. Yeah, be very careful of your words now. It's massively important that you pick your words very carefully. When the word Lord appears as your channel, he gently warns of untruths, denial and unsupported thoughts. There's no point in denying because I think they already know the truth. If you've been dishonest in any way, it is time to make amends because that will heal these issues. You have to be honest, whether it makes you look bad or not. Change your tune, otherwise your impact on the world will not be as effective as you'd like. Even if you were to be successful as an immediate result, there will be a price to pay later. So tell the truth and shame the devil. If others are being unsupportive toward you, know that it's them, not you. Don't take this world personally, and remember that you don't have to engage others when they project their own fears and negativity onto you. So you don't have to get into this argument. Another message here is about how you speak about yourself. Do you say self-depreciating words? So do you say, I know it's my fault, you blame me, I'll take all the blame? That's not good. Do you minimise yourself so as not to intimidate others? So say bad things about yourself so that they feel better. Do you refer to yourself as less than beautiful? It's time to change those unconscious statements now. It's not difficult to change things, as we're always given a choice to make a better decision. As long as you remain positive and supportive, the rest will quickly melt away until you're perceived in the highest good for all. So as long as you still stand by your commitments, whether you're there or not, you will be respected eventually. You're going to have to take the flak if you're leaving a family unit. All you need is a desire to change and be positive, and the word Lord will help you win the game of life. So be honest, be your true self, be the best that you can be. That's all that can be asked of you. Thanks for listening.